Today we are going to know the remaining 10 rules of subject-verb agreement. Basically there are some more rules, but you will learn them in your upper class. So let's start. Rule 11. They or the plus adjective equal plural common noun. So verb will be plural too. That means we cannot make adjective in plural form, but if we add the before the adjective, then we can make it plural noun. So it is considered as a plural common noun. So definitely the verb will be also plural. For example, the Pyres are happy. The Pyres, only Pyres is adjective, but when we add the, then it becomes plural common noun. So the verb is plural. Here we write are. Rule 12. If there is infinitive, gerund, verbal noun, clause or phrase in a sentence, then it is considered as singular subject. So their verb will be also singular. So what is infinitive? Infinitive means to plus verb. Gerund means verb plus ing, which acts like noun. Verbal noun, clause and phrase, you will know them in your upper class. So just learn about these things. To plus verb means infinitive, gerund means verb plus ing. They are considered as a singular subject, so definitely their verb will be also singular. Look at this example very carefully. To work is a good exercise. To work is a good exercise. It is infinitive. Why? To plus verb. So here we find the plural verb. The next one, swimming is good for health. Swimming, swim plus ing, that is gerund. So it is also singular subject. So the verb is also singular here. Rule 13. Verb depends on the number of subject and complement. If subject and complement are plural, then the verb will be plural. If it's singular, then verb will be singular. Look at this example. The fighters are a brave nation. The fighters. Here, the fighters is plural form. So, definitely the subject here is also plural. That is are. Rule 14. Verb will follow the antecedent before the relative pronoun. If it's plural, then verb will be plural. If singular, verb is singular. Now you have a question, what is antecedent, right? And what is relative pronoun? Okay, I'm going to explain it, but before to do that, look at this example. It is I who am responsible for this. Again, it is I who am responsible for this. Here, I subject, or you can say antecedent. And here, who is relative pronoun. So, the verb am follow the subject I. We cannot write is or are after the I, right? So definitely am goes with I. That is, it is I who am responsible for this. Now you have a question, then why we call it antecedent? That means I is antecedent why, right? It is subject, we all know that. Now let me explain. Here is who. Who indicates I. Who indicates I. Who is not you, who is not the other person, who is I. So here is a relation between them, I and who. They are, somehow you can say they are relative. So that's why we call antecedent. We call antecedent of this relative pronoun. I is the antecedent of the relative pronoun who. So that's why we call it antecedent. So here I am will follow the I. There is other relative pronoun like who, which, what, that. I hope this part is clear. Now next. Rule 15. When a sentence starts with there, then its verb will follow the number given after there. If it is singular, then verb will be singular, plural verb will follow the plural number. That means, look at this example. There is a big house in behind the tree. It is singular. Why? Because we find a. A big house, that means one, definitely it's singular. That's why we use singular verb. And now look the second one. There are many students in the class. Here many means lots. It's also plural. That's why verb here is plural too. That's are. Now rule 16. Book name, country name will always follow singular verb, no matter whether they look like plural in number. Name will be always singular. That means look at this example. Gulliver's Travels. Look, travels. You can say travels is plural form. Definitely it is. But look this. Gulliver's Travels is a famous book. It is the name of famous book. Gulliver's Travel. It is the name of a book. Though it is look like a plural, but actually it's not. So we will write singular verb here. Gulliver's Travels is a famous book. We cannot write like this. Gulliver's Travels are a famous book. That is wrong sentence. So here Gulliver's Travel is a famous book. Rule 17. Same length, volume or quantity, place will follow the singular verb. Though they look like plural. For example, 10 miles are a long way. 10 miles are a long way. Here 10 miles is example of length, that is same length. That means বলতে গেলে তুমি একাধারে তুমি 10 মাইল হাঁটো, তুমি কিন্তু এক মাইল করে বা আলাদাভাবে কাউন্ট করছো না, তুমি একসাথে কাউন্ট করছো 10 মাইলস। তো এই জন্য এটাকে কী করবো আমরা সিঙ্গুলার ফর্মে মানে ধরবো। যদি এটা সিঙ্গুলার হয় তো ডেফিনেটলি ভার্বটাও কী হবে সিঙ্গুলার। সো দি কারেক্ট answer is 10 miles is a long way. Rule 18. To write noun and pronoun according to person in a sentence will follow second person, third person, first person. Let me clear. I'm speaking in Bangla. মানে হচ্ছে কি, তুমি যখন একটা সেন্টেন্সে অনেকগুলো নাউন বা প্রোনাউনকে রেফার করো, মানে লিখতে যাবে, যখন একটা সেন্টেন্সে নাউন প্রোনাউন লিখতে যাবে একসাথে, তখন তোমাকে কিছু সিকোয়েন্স মেনটেন করতে হবে। কী করতে হবে? প্রথমে কি লিখতে হবে? সেকেন্ড পারসন লিখতে হবে, তারপর থার্ড পারসন, তারপর ফার্স্ট পারসন। শর্টকাট হিসেবে মনে রাখতে পারো 2 3 1 2 3 1। Look at this example. You, Tani, I are present. You here is second person. Tani, third person. I, first person, are present. We cannot write I, you, Tani or Tani, you, I. No. There is a sequence 2 3 1. 2 for second person, third person, first person. Second, third, first. Now rule 19. There is a note, but when it indicates admitting guilty, that means পূর্বে যে রুলসটা ছিল ওইটারই আরেকটা পার্ট হচ্ছে এটা। পূর্বের রুলসের সিকোয়েন্স অনুযায়ী আমরা কি জেনেছিলাম 2 3 1, আমার সেকেন্ড পারসন আগে, তাই তো? এখানে কি বোঝাচ্ছে? ইন্ডিকেটিং অ্যাডমিটিং। যখন কোনো দোষ স্বীকার করা হবে বা দোষ স্বীকার করার কথা বলা হবে, সেই ক্ষেত্রে যখন আমরা পারসনটা ইউজ করব তখন আমাদের এই সিকোয়েন্সটা ফলো করতে হবে। ফার্স্ট পারসন, থার্ড পারসন, সেকেন্ড পারসন। দি শর্টকাট ইজ 1 3 2। আগেরটা কি ছিল? 2 3 1, আর এটা হচ্ছে 1 3 2। Look at this example. I, Tanni and you are guilty. মানে আমরা সবাই কি দোষী। এখানে দোষটার ক্ষেত্রে কী হয়? নিজেরটা আগে বলতে হয়। দেখো আই, তার মানে কি তোমরা যখন দোষ স্বীকার করতে যাবে তখন অবশ্যই নিজেকে আগে রাখবা, তারপর তোমার বাকিদের কথা, ঠিক তো? তো লাইক I is the first person, third person, Tanni, you is a second person. So we follow this sequence. What? 1 3 2. When it indicates admitting guilt. ঠিক আছে? Now rule 20. The following nouns are plural. Spectacles, scissors, wedges means হচ্ছে বেতন, thanks, acids মানে সম্পদ, arms, billiards, oars, trouser, glasses, vitals, etc. And they will follow plural verb. As they are plural, so definitely their verb will be plural too. Look at this example. His spectacles মানে হচ্ছে চশমা আর কি, his spectacles are broken. আমাদের কিন্তু এক চোখে চশমা থাকে না, দুই চোখেই কিন্তু চশমা থাকে। তো আমি এই জন্য বলতে পারি স্পেকটেকল কিন্তু তোমার দুই চোখে, এই জন্য আমাদের কি বলতে হবে, এটাকে অবশ্যই প্লুরাল ধরতে হবে। হিজ স্পেকটেকলস আর ব্রোকেন, দ্যাটস ওয়াই উই রাইট হিয়ার আর। Here is another note. But before plural nouns, if we find dozen, pair, 100, 1000, pathum, etc. word, then the verb will be singular. That means যদি কোনো প্লুরাল নাউনের আগে আমরা এই ওয়ার্ডগুলো দেখতে পারি, ডজন, পেয়ার, 100, তাহলে অবশ্যই সেটা কি হবে, সেটার ভার্বটা কি হবে, সিঙ্গুলার হবে। লুক অ্যাট দিস এক্সাম্পল, আ পেয়ার অফ শুজ। শুজ যদিও কি প্লুরাল, বাট উই ফাইন্ড হিয়ার পেয়ার। I told you before plural noun, if we find this sentence, that means pair, we find here pair. A pair of shoes is on the table. That's why the verb will be singular.